Hamas leader Yahya Sinwar in Gaza opposes the latest Israeli ceasefire proposal, insisting on a permanent ceasefire that meets all Hamas demands. The current proposal from Israel offers some provisions but doesn't fully satisfy Hamas. Amidst international pressure from countries like the United States, Egypt, Qatar, and Turkey, Israel indicates there won't be a better offer. With no official response from Hamas yet, it seems unlikely they'll accept a proposal not addressing their key demands, including a full Israeli withdrawal from Gaza and a prisoner exchange. The situation remains tense as parties await further developments, highlighting the fragile state of peace efforts in the region. Top officials in the Ebrahim Raisi administration back culture and Islamic guidance minister Mohammad Esmaili for the upcoming Iranian presidential election. Esmaili's candidacy is seen as a continuation of racist policies. On June 7th, 15 senior officials endorsed Esmaili, emphasizing his intellectual and managerial capabilities. Meanwhile, another faction, led by Roads and Urban Development Minister Mehrdad Bazrpash, competes against Esmaili. Bazrpash's faction includes influential figures like Martyrs and Veterans Affairs Foundation President Amir Hossein Ghazizadeh Hashemi. The political landscape in Iran is heating up as these factions vie for control ahead of the election, creating a complex and competitive environment. The Israeli Defense Forces 99th Division destroyed Palestinian militia infrastructure and engaged fighters in the Netzarim corridor on June 7th. The Israeli Air Force struck a United Nations school, claiming it was used for Hamas militia activities, causing civilian casualties. Israeli operations continued in eastern Burai and Deir al-Balah, with cooperation from ground forces targeting Hamas rocket squads. The Israeli forces advanced along the Philadelphia corridor, aiming to prevent Hamas from smuggling weapons. These operations are part of broader efforts to disrupt Hamas's military capabilities and secure Israeli control over critical areas in Gaza, reflecting the ongoing conflict's complexity and intensity. United States State Department spokesperson Matthew Miller expressed concerns on June 6th about Iraqi Prime Minister Mohammad Shia al-Sudani's control over the Iraqi Popular Mobilization Forces. The Popular Mobilization Forces, influenced by Iran, has significant power in Iraq. Recent reports indicate the Popular Mobilization Forces uses its influence to impact Iraqi politics and security. This concern is consistent with the view that Iranian-backed militias under the Popular Mobilization Forces threaten United States interests in the region. The United States continues to monitor the situation closely as Iraqi political dynamics evolve, highlighting the challenges of maintaining stability and addressing foreign influence in Iraq. United States Central Command reported the destruction of 2 Houthi uncrewed surface vessels and the interception of 8 Houthi drones in the Red Sea on June 6th. This action is part of ongoing efforts to secure maritime routes and protect commercial shipping from Houthi threats. On June 7th, Houthi spokesperson Yahya Sinwar claimed multiple drone and missile strikes against vessels in the Red Sea, targeting international shipping. These attacks highlight the ongoing conflict and the strategic importance of the Red Sea for global trade, emphasizing the need for continued vigilance and security measures in the region. In May 2024, Iran exported 1.54 million barrels of crude oil per day to China, the highest level since October 2023. Over half of these exports went to independent refiners in Qingdao. This increase in exports underscores the strong economic ties between Iran and China, despite international sanctions and diplomatic pressures. The growing oil trade between these nations reflects their mutual interests and strategic cooperation in the face of global economic challenges, illustrating how geopolitical dynamics influence global energy markets and bilateral relations. Israeli forces engaged Palestinian fighters in Al Ain refugee camp in Nablus on June 7th. The Al-Aqsa Martyrs Brigades fired small arms and detonated improvised explosive devices targeting Israeli troops. Meanwhile, Israeli settlers attacked Palestinian residents and set fire to properties in 2 West Bank villages on June 6th and 7th. Clashes between settlers and Palestinian residents escalated, with both sides sustaining injuries. The Israeli Defense Forces intervened but did not comment on the incidents. Tensions in the West Bank continue to rise as both sides engage in violent confrontations, underscoring the deep-seated conflicts and the ongoing struggle for control and security in the region.